Which pedals are the best? Every mountain biker has asked themselves that question. Well, today I'm going to give you my perspective. When you first start out, you get a mountain bike and it comes with pedals, something like these. I didn't realize how crappy these pedals were until I was in Australia, and I went out there with Kenya for a work trip, and we had 2 months there, so I was like, oh, I kind of want a road bike while I'm out there. This was before I started mountain biking, and I was more into road biking, so I just got a cheap one. It was just going to kind of cruise around the neighborhood, and it came with pedals like these, and actually rode like 2 rides, and the second ride the sides completely came off and all that was left was this metal piece right here. So I can tell you these aren't gonna last. So in my case, I was a road biker that switched to mountain biking, so I was pretty used to clipless pedals. So I ended up using these because I had these from my road bike already, and these are your standard SPD pedals, and they work well when you're just kind of on an easy ride, just, you know, up and down, nothing too technical. And I'm used to clipping in and out, and they worked all right. The problem I had though is when I started going up technical sections, if you had to stop for some reason and then start up again, and you gotta like start pedaling real quick, it's really hard. Let me show you an example here. So I got my shoes here, and you're going and you're trying to clip and you kind of fall off, and they're just not the easiest to clip into as you're trying to climb up a hill. So that's when I switched to these. These are the same SPD style clip, but they give you a little extra room around the side. So this time, if you're kind of going up a hill and you miss clipping in, you still have all this platform to kind of go. And so your next option is flat pedals. So after riding a while with the clipless pedals, I thought, oh, let me try these, because a lot of mountain bikers, especially on the downhill, they use these. And I even got some nice flat pedal shoes. These have the nice rubber sole that grips really well. With these, you have really good traction. The metal pegs in here grip really well. The only problem that I have with these is when you're on the downhill and you're doing a bumpy, rocky section, I find that I start kind of bouncing off, and maybe people that are better with flats can hold it closer, but for me, I'd kind of bounce and then I'd try to pedal and I'd feel kind of out of control, and I preferred being clipped in. So that's my personal preference. The argument I always get with flats versus clipless is that if you're clipped in and you fall, you're gonna eat crap, and it's like you're gonna hurt yourself, and no way you could unclip that fast. But in my case, I'm kind of used to it from road biking, so I'm gotten pretty good at clipping out. And the other thing is that there's a adjustment setting where you can have it so it's hard to clip out, and I put it on the easiest setting, so that way if I just kind of barely move, I'm unclipped. So if I start kind of losing control, I just barely unclip and I'm out, which actually saves me a lot when I don't have any fear of being clipped in. So if I had to rank these two, I'm going clipless.